Second Life is a very big thing, and every year in the United States of America, it has a very big convention. It's called the Second Life Community Convention, no less. That will come as no surprise to many of you. And this year it's being held in Oakland, in California, and next year we'll go back to Boston and California again. Anyway, to tell us more about that, we're joined in the studio again by Saiton Madonna, who was here a few weeks ago giving us the brief introduction to what was going on, and he is indeed back here today. So I'm cueing you now, Saiton.
But I'm here to give another update on the Second Life Community Convention, which I started 2 weeks ago, and as Mal explained, it's in Oakland, California, and the big days are August 13th and 14th. That's a Saturday, Sunday. Those are the big days to get there. And if you can get in there for Friday, then there's going to be lots of mixers and things. So as usual, I'm going to give you the highlights. I'm going to tell you what I'm going to tell you. Then I'll tell you some details and things. And I'm hoping I can show pictures this time because Tara taught me how to use the minicam thing. And after I do the details, I'll tell you what I told you again. So the highlights now are we have confirmed 50 plus speakers. 50, that's right, 50, count them. And they are in 30 plus keynotes, presentations, and panels. And I'll tell you more about those shortly. And as emphasized before, the live program is completely parallel in-world. You can watch it in Second Life, and you can watch it on your web browser. So there's three venues, as Sleep likes to say. There's the real world, the Second Life world, and then your kitchen table or wherever your browser is. Hot news, the hotel discount has been extended till this Friday. So if you are coming live, that's $109 a night, includes up to four people, and no extra charge, and that includes wireless. The friend discount is continued, and I'll tell you that you get a 10% off when you register. So that's for the people that are planning to go in the real world. Okay, now if I get this right, I'm going to start showing you desktops. Okay. I'm assuming you can see that. This is the slconvention.org, which is the main website where all of the information is. And here's your key dates and blah, 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 blah. I'll talk about that in a minute. As I mentioned, who said SLCC isn't virtual? All the presentations are being webcast live into SL in these 4 beautiful sims. So you can have a party with your friends at the sim, or you can have it at your own venue, or you can meet at home, and you can watch all the presentations together. That's half the fun. One thing that I keep wanting to emphasize, everybody who's coming live is paying their own way, including all the speakers, and those fees are also covering the recording and the webcasting. So everything will be available to all Second Life residents, whether you come live or not, whether you watch it live on your browser or in world or not. It will be there from the same website, and you can watch everything and anything. If you've forgotten, I'll just mention again, Second Life is the world's leading 3D web virtual environment and virtual worlds economy. I have an estate on an open sim. Don't be so proud there, Mal. But let's be honest, if you're trying to get people into prototype stuff, the place they're going to do it is Second Life. And then if they get bit by the bug, then they're going to go look at their options. Speaking of options, there is a fine panel at SLCC, which virtual world to choose for your project. So if you're looking for a serious virtual world to use, be sure to hit that. What else? Okay, here is the general schedule. If you are blowing in Thursday night, then you can register anytime Friday, and there will be a lot of unscheduled informal meetups and dinners. But the heavy action starts here on Saturday. I'm going to talk about who the keynoters are and all that. You get a free lunch, and if you're in world, you get a free DJ session. There's going to be some wonderful music mixers while people are having lunch in the real world. There is a nice video you can look at. I've got it here in my blog. This is a couple shots. It was taken by Dirk McKeenan, who's our excellent tech leader for Second Life Community Convention. And this is what it looks like. I recommend you start at 6 minutes and 32 seconds. I don't dare play this because I'm not sure if you'll hear it, but that's Dirk looking very bleary-eyed. This was right at the end when the conference was over, and then it segues into some more interesting shots of excited, bright-eyed people who were at the actual conference. I mentioned the in-world build. This team is being led by Xavier Sockington, and he sent me some fine pictures. These are on my blog. The Sims feature this year some Oakland, California builds, the Fox Theater, also the nearby San Francisco MoMA, Museum of Modern Art. And these are going to be breakout session locations. So I'm not sure where commerce is going, and I'm not sure where artistic expression is going, but it'll all be on the schedule. Let's see. If you want to know who's coming, if you're still thinking about coming, remember the hotel discount is extended, the 29th now. There is a list of all the Second Life names of people that permitted their names to be listed so far. The last time I looked, there's about 150 so far. One of the things I really want to highlight, which was on my... There are 23 Lindens coming. And I had that queued up, but I can't show it to you right now. There are 23 live Lindens coming, not just the keynoters and panelists, but about twice as many people from all the different. So if you've got a favorite Linden you want to talk to about the viewer or whatever, positively or with some constructive criticism, this is a great time to do it, especially if you're anywhere in driving distance. All right, I want to talk about the staff of the Avicon, which is the nonprofit which runs this thing. This is Rhiannon Chatnoir and Philippe Duke and Katie Did Something and Misty Rhodes, who used to be a Mia Linden. They are the board, and they start planning each conference 51 weeks in advance. I'm not making that up. This is Dirk. His name's David in real life, our fine tech guy. Doesn't he look techie? And Josh was in the room I was speaking at last year. So every room is going to have a camera, and all sessions are being broadcast live, and I'll be sure in my room to have people wave at you. Here are the track leaders. Manx, with an appropriately artistic shot, is in charge of artistic and creative expression. This is me, James, sidearm. That was the first photo I've ever taken of myself with a webcam. There's Philippe again. She's doing development at open source, and we're still getting these shy people to get their photos in for the other tracks. There are a lot of Oakland volunteers that have signed up that'll be there to chat you up. Here's Xavier again in charge of the builds. And I just had a chance to meet Lam Runner, who's the in-world program chair. She's booking DJs and live music for you Friday night, and twice Saturday, twice Sunday, and possibly more, and having good hosts and hostesses there to help you out in the sim. Oh my God, here's all the builders, and here's all the greeters and moderators in world. So the point is, this is a community convention being put on by community residents for community residents. Now, I did promise that there's a discount code. Here is the registration now. Early discount is over, so it's now $300. But for listeners of Metaverse Week in Review, this is the secret discount code. When you sign up and register, enter all caps SLCC hyphen all lowercase FRIEND. So that's the secret code. You heard it here. It's the Metaverse Week in Review secret code. You like my cheap effects here? And then again, everything that I'm talking about is at the slconvention.org. Okay, now I promised I'd give a little better details on the programs and things. So I'm not allowed to show you the secret schedule screen that I'm looking at. You'll see it later this week. But I just wanted to highlight a few of the things that are coming. And I hope you're just watching my face now, because if not, I'm going to get killed by the board. As mentioned, a keynote is We Built This City, Creating a Better World. That's Rick Panagambian, or Rick Reel. Here are a couple of the breakouts on Saturday morning. The Future of Mesh in Second Life by Alinda, Maximizing Photography Impact Through Lighting Techniques, not by Torley either. What being in Second Life has taught me about my real-life profession. Getting your feet wet, building in mesh. Wow, this mesh seems to be a theme. Kansas to Cairo project, engaging youth in cross-cultural collaboration. Big education component here. The Solution Provider Roundtable. Those of you know that Kim Anubis from The Magicians is leading a roundtable on that. Another Linden's giving a talk, The Future of Second Life Social Experience in Communities. Maybe they'll tell us more about these social tools and things. How to take stereo virtual photos is another breakout. This must be another education one. Developing adolescents map literacy with Second Life. I think one of the really interesting ones that caught my attention is the Relay for Life is having a special presentation. It's got a name on how nonprofits and profits can work together, and that's coming from the American Cancer Society, and we just heard what a big amount of money they raised again from Tara today. More techie stuff using Second Life for application prototyping, brain-computer interface and holographic projection for avatars, and realistic and ambient sound, avatar privacy and transparency in social media. Gee, maybe they'll talk about Google Plus there. So, Mel, I'm getting ready to wrap up as soon as I give my highlights again. Those are a few details on what the sessions are. So to recap my point, there are 50 plus speakers, and they are distributed across 30 plus keynotes, presentations, and panels. The program is completely parallel in-world, including mixers and entertainment activities. You can also set up your own activities watching webcasts. The hotel discount is extended to the 29th, this Friday, and the friend discount, the secret friend discount, you heard it here first, all caps SLCC, little hyphen, lowercase FREND. And maybe I'll just close on that while... Yeah. There. Mal, take over any time now.
Oh, many thanks, Tom. And especially, hopefully, a load of our viewers, especially watching in replay, you saw it on screen there. You have a secret little code to get discount for Second Life Community Convention happening imminently.